I don't want to take the studs out. I know it'd be easier if the studs were out. Then I could use my pneumatic right angle disc grinder. Got some cookies in it. They work the best for taking gaskets off. Out there, I got a sanding disc on there, but just need one of these ones. A little bit too hard to get in there. I've been thinking about splitting these cases and putting the new bearings in. Super blend. Double roll ball bearings, but you got to machine the cases. I don't know. This crank actually feels really good, tight. The bushings all look good up here. I'm tempted just to put her back together and get this bike going. It was seized when I bought it. I soaked the cylinders and slowly got them out, and the cylinders are in good shape. I'll show you in a later video. And the rings were seized right into the pistons. I had to break them to get them out, clean the grooves out as best as possible. Came out pretty good. And when I bought this bike, it came with a box of parts. There was a brand new set of second over piston rings, and that's what this thing was already bored out to second over, so they're going to work out good. I've got an engine stand. A friend of mine made for me, but I'm just painting it right now. Could be using it right now, but this just takes the most time, doing this little tedious shit like this, cleaning up the parts. I like to use lacquer thinner, or we got it here somewhere. Where is it? Right here. Just some brake cleaner. Spray a little bit on here to clean it up and wipe it off when you're done. Then I'm going to really flush these cases out really good. Make sure all the drain holes are working properly. Yeah. Try to keep as much shit out of the crankcases as possible. Bought this bike 2 years ago, I think this September or October. And been ordering parts on eBay and watching every night for stuff I need. And I just about got everything. First thing I do whenever I get into a project like this is I join the club. And I did that with my KZ1000, joined a couple of KZ1000 clubs so I could get information from guys. And I did a blog as well too while I built it, which I'm going to try to do with this one. And so I joined the Norton owners group there last year. maybe the year before, I don't know, a year and a half ago. And those guys, they know everything about these bikes. And what should be done, what shouldn't be done. I'm trying to keep it as stock as possible, but there's just a few things that gotta be up, like the ignition system. I bought a good used electronic ignition system on eBay. Bought two actually. What I try to do is buy parts on eBay that are really good deals, that I know are good deals, and flip them, and to pay for the parts for this bike. So I paid $1,100 for this bike, Canadian, and with buying and flipping parts, like I got a new fiberglass front fender, I got a whole pile of parts I'll show you as I'm going along. And right now I've got $3,000 Canadian tied up into this bike, and like the parts are all, I mean, this bike's gonna look like new. Let's flip this camera around. Not sure to do that. Nope, that didn't do it. Where's the flipper? I don't get it. Should be a little camera here to flip over.